What's up, guys? It's Greeny. Today I'm gonna have a little conversation with a friend of mine. He's been living in Thailand the last 2 years and he's moving back to America. America was a little different when he was there. I'm not sure he knows what he's getting himself into, but he's a younger guy. Some of you probably know him. He has a YouTube channel. His name's Julian. He's half American, half Thai, has 2 passports. He's a citizen of both places, but he's got to the point where he feels he needs to do that whole career thing, bank away some money, you know, get a little retirement type thing going, and he's going to America to do it. So let's talk to Julian right now. So Julian, how long have you been in Thailand for?
Yeah, so I've been in Thailand just before the bug situation happened, so about 2 years now.
And have you been back to America at all?
I haven't been back because I couldn't go back for a while because of the whole restrictions.
You're moving back, and you're a younger guy. Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
27.
27. So yeah, you went to University in America, and you got a business degree or something like that, right? And you've been doing some different odd, kind of nomadish type things here in Thailand, right? Tell the people like a little bit of what you've been doing while you've been here to support yourself.
Yeah, so I've been doing real estate out here, and I also been doing the YouTube channel. And I've been doing, I have some income coming in too from stock dividends and stuff like that too. But I came to a point in my life where I realized that I want to go back to America and have a career in America and treat Thailand not so much as my income source. I want to treat Thailand more of a vacation destination.
Were you working in America before you decided to come out here?
Yeah, I've pretty much always been involved in real estate. So I started doing real estate when I was 18. I bought some houses, I sold some houses, used to do pretty much anything in regards to real estate in Las Vegas. I haven't really had I would say like a full-time job since I was like maybe 16, 18. That's when I was working at a golf course.
Let me ask you this. What made you decide to kind of like just leave US in the first place and come to Thailand?
Not a lot of people may know this about me, but after I graduated from college, I kind of wanted to try something new. And most people, they usually wait to do their traveling when they're older, right? They usually wait until they're like 60, 70, 80 years old. And I saw this in my uncle. I saw him, wait until he was like 70 years old until he started traveling. And I wanted to do the opposite. So I wanted to go travel when I was young. So, I traveled to a whole bunch of different countries. I traveled to Thailand, I traveled to Vietnam, Dubai, Myanmar, Kuala Lumpur, all these countries.
I think a lot of people are doing that now. A lot of younger people are realizing like, you know what? I may as well go and enjoy this while I'm young. That's actually a great idea if you can afford it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Some people get out of college with huge debt and just have no choice. But if you can kind of, like yours is kind of a digital nomadic type thing. I mean, you can do real estate anywhere. You can do a lot of that YouTube anywhere. So a lot of things that worked out good for you. So what do you have any advice to people getting out of college? Like, what should kind of be their deciding factor if they can get away with doing this? Like, what would they have to look at in their finances, or like, what advice do you have for people if they want to follow in your footsteps and travel young instead of old, or maybe old again too? But
if I could go back and change something, is I would have made sure that I had at least a part-time remote job before I started traveling all over the place. Because when I first started traveling all over the place, it was basically with the money that I made from selling my real estate in Las Vegas. So, I was just traveling and doing all these things. That was fun, but it was coming from my savings instead of coming from money, like monthly income. You know what I mean? And that's the big difference between having money coming in every month and just having money in savings. The money in savings, it goes, even if you have a lot, it goes down every year.
It's not compounding like if it's investments.
Right. So my advice would be to definitely have like some kind of, even if it's just part-time, if you could have some kind of remote work. So when you're traveling, you're not withdrawing everything from your savings. But one thing I will say is if you could do it while you're young, it's a lot of fun and you have a lot of energy. So you're able to go travel here, there. And even me, when I was doing a lot of traveling, I was young, but I would even be tired. Sitting on a plane for 10 hours, 12 hours, that's tiring to your body. And just imagine doing that when you're 65, 70 years old.
I'm 56, and I know, like, right now I kind of get a system, travel once a month, and then take 3 weeks a month to recuperate for the next trip, because it's just, I thought that I could just live a retirement lifestyle and travel nonstop and just keep going and going and going and going. But, I find I relish my, just relaxing time at home and being retired. All right, so let me ask you this. So you're going back to America. Are you aware of the inflation going on there? Like, are you aware, for a while they couldn't even get baby food or diapers or something. I don't know, but.
Yeah, I heard that the prices of everything are going way up now. My granny is still back in America, so I talk to her every week. She's been kind of telling me about what's been going on, and I am aware of the price increases, but I think I could still survive because I usually eat pretty healthy anyway. Like, I eat chicken, eggs, vegetables and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff doesn't really cost that much anyway. So I don't think it should be too much of a problem.
Are you going to buy a car when you go back, or are you going to just kind of commute, I'm not going to ask you specifically where you're moving, but you're going to be like big city life or commuting, like have to have a car and drive everywhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a vehicle by the company.
So a company vehicle,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about buying a car. So
right.
That'll be good.
And I understand you're going to be going a little marketing. Some of your YouTube experience is going to help out, and that kind of did that play a part, you think, doing the YouTube and all that and getting the job,
yeah,
on your resume and everything?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, but a lot of things that people don't know is that I'm also, I graduated with a degree in business. I have a certification in digital marketing. I have all these good things to my resume.
Right.
And the YouTube channel was just kind of like a bonus because it's a proven kind of like portfolio.
Yeah.
I started from zero. I grew it to 10,000, and now I get 100,000 views at least a month. So that's kind of like it helps with the job too because it's proven. They don't have to think that I'm lying. I could show them. I'm like, hey, this is what I did.
It's tangible.
It's tangible. Yeah.
Do you think you'll still eat a lot of Thai food when you go back to America? How often do you think you'll get Thai food when you're in America?
Probably not, because in America the Thai food is kind of like almost like a luxury food. I think, right? It's kind of expensive
compared to how much it costs here. Yeah, but everything's expensive.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll be eating Thai food too much. I'll probably be eating a lot of chicken, a lot of broccoli, just basic body, bodybuilding kind of food.
Okay, so you're a young guy. If some young guys come here and they want to date in Thailand, what's your best advice for a guy to find a girl, like a normal girl in Thailand? You go online and you never know, it could be a transgender, it could be a girl that's working. Like, what's your best advice for a guy that's looking for a stable, kind of normal Western type relationship, in Thailand? What's your best advice?
Yeah, so my best advice in that is you have to date a lot of girls, and you have to know what to look out for. There's like a lot of things that you have to be careful of, because some girls, there's a lot of really good girls out there, that's for sure. But there's also a lot of people who are very, they might try to manipulate you, into buying them things or into, doing things for them. So that's just something that you should be careful of.
So let me ask you, have you had any experience dating somebody that you felt, that maybe you thought you liked or whatever, but then you felt maybe they were trying to take advantage of you or scam you or anything like that? Like, do you have a story for us at all?
One thing that you got to be careful of is, and it's nothing on the girl or anything like that, but we have to understand us as being Americans. Maybe you're European or from the UK. Thailand is still a developing country. There's like the average person here in Thailand only makes like, I don't know, $300 to $500 a month, right? And that's working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. So those are pretty tough conditions. So one thing that I've noticed in my time here in Thailand is mainly with the relationships, usually they, over time, they'll want you to really support them financially a lot. So that might be something that might be a little different than your home country. And that's up to you to decide if you want to do that or not. But just keep that in mind. That's probably going to happen here in Thailand. if
Pretty
you-
common in Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
you know, anywhere really. I don't know about Vietnam, but Philippines, Thailand,
Yeah.
a lot of places where expats live, you know, they just expect that the expats have the money and they're gonna, and you know, the women here, it's kind of old school. They expect to be taken care of, you know, it's just different. But all right, give me a crazy story, man. Something you had to have dated some crazy lunatic lady that you got a good story for our viewers here. Come on, Julian.
Oh, I mean, what kind of
Come
story
on.
in regards to money or in regards to being
No,
crazy?
just somebody that you may have went on a date with, or like your worst date, or anybody that was crazy that you dated a couple dates, or you may have dated for a while. Like, tell us something interesting. Come on, man. Lulu.
I haven't had anything too crazy, but I did have one where I cut it off. I cut it off with the girl because I thought that she was getting kind of weird. Like she was showing some red flags here and there, and
Specifically?
just manipulative stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and do you know what gaslighting is?
I've heard of it.
Gaslighting is when you know something's true, but someone will try to make you think that didn't happen.
Right.
So like, let's say I gave you like 500 baht, right? And then a week later said like, oh no, remember I gave you 1,000 baht,
right.
not 500 baht.
Right. They try to change the.
Yeah, and then you start questioning yourself.
Right.
You start thinking, oh, did Julian give me 500 baht or did he give me 1,000? You can't even remember, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's what gaslighting is. It's like when you try to distort reality, and then you start questioning yourself.
So.
Yeah.
But I find some Thai girls, they get confused too. Besides
I
that,
don't know.
sometimes. You think she was scamming you, like
Yeah,
trying to manipulate the.
Yeah, so I noticed that she was trying to do that, and that's just something that you learn from dating girls and,
Right.
and learning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had one like that, and then I had to cut it off because I just felt like it was getting toxic, and yeah, she called me, I would say probably 27 times. She called me 27 times. She texted me like 14 times. I had 14 messages from her. And then she also started calling me from different phone numbers.
So you wouldn't know, yeah. So this is when you cut it off?
This is after I cut it off.
Right.
Yeah, so
And
she started calling, and then she started, any like mutual friends that we had started trying to contact me too. Yeah, so it was very...
So that was your confirmation then after the fact
Yeah,
that she was a little hinky, she was a little devious.
Yeah, so that's one thing I have to say is like you got to be careful, not just in Thailand, but with like any relationship.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because sometimes,
Girls have an agenda sometimes, you know.
Yeah, and
hidden
sometimes-
agenda, but not hidden, because here it's kind of obvious. It's just, and it goes all different degrees. I think
yeah.
you got some girls that just, you know, they want you to support them, but then you got some girls that want to milk you for all you got.
yeah,
This one sounds like more of a milker a little bit.
yeah, and I don't, you know, some people are okay with supporting a girl, but if you're gonna support a girl, at least you got to expect her to bring some value to your life too. You know, if you're supporting her, you know, at least, you know, have her be able to take care of your, you know, everything. Like,
Right. So your advice then would be find somebody that adds value to your life.
if you're gonna go for that route, then yeah, you could definitely find someone who adds value to your life, or just stay single.
Right.
You know, and me and you both know the problems that could happen when you stay single. You know.
Yeah.
You could have a lot of drama when you're single too.
Right, we were just talking about that. That's why, yep, I'll get into that on a different video about being married and versus dating. So what advice do you have? Say you're a younger guy and you're a digital nomad, you know, like yourself, and you come here. Where's the best place to meet girls? Like online, at coffee shops in Bangkok? Is it better in like Pattaya or Krabi or Bangkok? Where's the best place to meet ladies, or what's the best way to date?
Yeah. So there's a few ways that you could do it. You know, everybody's online nowadays. So I mean, if you want to go the online route, you know, there's Thai friendly, Tinder. I think Facebook even has a dating app now.
Bumble, Facebook,
I've never used Bumble.
ThaiCupid.
I never used ThaiCupid, but I know that there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them. There's Badoo.
Grinder.
I don't know. There's there's a lot of them. I even think one of the biggest dating apps now is, I don't know if you might think this, but Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram is like, I've met a lot of girls from Instagram.
Yeah.
And sometimes you follow them or they follow you, and then you start talking on Instagram. Yeah, but on Facebook you can meet meet girls on Facebook, meet girls on Instagram. If you want to meet someone in real life, I mean, it depends. What are you looking for? I mean, if you're going for, you know, you could go to the beach. You know, if you want, you can meet girls at the beach.
Can you meet a nice girl on Kosan Road?
Kosan Road, maybe. I don't know.
Probably a better chance there to meet a legitimate, like a girl with a job there than as opposed to Nana or something in Bangkok, right?
Well, yeah. Khaosan Road, yeah. I mean, some girls just go to Khaosan Road just to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, they're not always like working girls.
I never saw any work. I mean, I'm sure there are, but that doesn't seem. It seems like more of a fun place.
Yeah,
so if you're like a 20-something, I think that would be a good place to meet people, because people are drinking a little bit and they're more relaxed. But all right, Julian, any parting comments before you part ways from Thailand? Like, was it worth it? Are you glad you came here for a couple of years?
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of a person who gets bored kind of easily. So I feel like my time in Thailand, it was fun while I was here, but I need to switch things up a little bit.
Right.
And that's why I feel like I have a good opportunity back in America. I'm gonna do that, and I'm keeping my condo here in Pattaya.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm keeping my condo, and hopefully I can come back. It's I don't own it; it's just a rental.
Right, but you want to come once a year for a couple months or something, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe once a year or maybe twice a year would be nice. If any of you are viewers of my channel, what I have planned for the future is just one video a month. That's my plan for the future, and that should last the next maybe year or so. So
Okay.
at a minimum, I'm gonna have one video go on.
One video a month. See, he's working for a place doing marketing, so you're probably gonna, focus your energy on marketing for the company you're working for. Right? You're maybe gonna do a YouTube channel, and so it'll probably be a whole different audience. You're gonna have to relate to that audience.
Yeah, I kind of am someone who likes to focus not on too many things at a time.
Right.
So when I was doing the YouTube pretty serious, it was kind of consuming my thoughts.
Yeah.
I was like YouTube. So now it's kind of like now that I have a career opportunity, I kind of want to have the YouTube just be kind of on autopilot.
Yeah.
So
Hobby audio.
one video a month scheduled, maybe. I don't know, maybe the first of the month, right? And then that'll keep my YouTube channel kind of online.
Okay.
Still have videos going on.
All right, man. Well, best of luck, and maybe I'll see you in the spring when I'm in America.
Yeah.
All right, Julian. Enjoy your life in America.
Okay.
And 401ks, put all your money away, and then 25 years you'll be back here like me, just retired golfing all the time.
For anyone who is thinking that America is not a land of opportunity, they got the idea wrong, because America is great, and it's a lot harder to make money in third world countries than it is in America. So the average person can definitely get ahead in America compared to the average person in other countries.
All right, Julian, we'll talk to you. See you in America.
Bye bye.